weighing in at 50.8 kilograms. His record, 23 wins, 3 defeats. 13 wins coming by way of knockout. From Monteria, Colombia, the former WBA Fedelatin flyweight champion, Robert Barrera. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with the green trim, weighing in at 50.8 kilograms. His record, 11 wins and 1 defeat. 8 wins coming by way of knockout. The former WBC silver champion from Quetta, Pakistan, Mohammed the Falcon Waseem.
Okay, guys, check hands. Now we're ready for WBA championships. Clean fight. Listen to my command. The best man wins. Shake hands. Go back to our corner. Thank you.
Let's go.
Mohammed Waseem versus Robert Barrera. It is the WBA flyweight world title eliminator. 12 rounds scheduled here in Dubai. This the main event of the evening. We've had former world champions Rocky Fielding and Badou Jack in the ring, but 2 men tonight looking to get to that level. Both have had opportunities to win the belt before, and when you've had it within your grasp, nights like this are all the more special. Another opportunity. Some fighters never get one, but a chance for these two this evening, Barry, to get a second go at it.
Yeah, and it's a great clash of styles as well. You've got, obviously Barrera, who's a lovely mover, fast hands, fast feet, and then you've got Waseem here, who likes to stalk and strong, who likes to trade, likes to walk you down. So you tend to think this will be a decent little scrap to watch.
Yeah, Mohammed Waseem, just as they're getting close, you can see that he's much physically bigger than Barrera. But Barrera, the more experienced. This is 27th bout, just 29 years of age, very busy in Colombia, not had the best of success on the road, which is often the case. It's also the case, as I mentioned, as he was making his way into the ring. Sometimes they just need to leave, whether it's Colombia or Argentina or Mexico, to reach the levels that they need to, and that's what Barrera's doing here this evening.
Oh, lovely left uppercut there. Missed with the first 2 on the right hand, but there was a lovely one there from Barrera. And again there with the left hook.
Well, the Falcon getting that guard high. That's twice Barrera's tried to land that right hand, and all it's done is just connected with the glove and bounced off. It's big and physical at the weight, Mohammed Waseem. Plenty of power in those hands as well, as Barrera lands a nice jab.
Yeah, he's outworking him here, Barrera, for me, at the minute. Nice fight using, there's not much beyond the shot with fast hands, but there's a good right hand there, or left hand I should say, from Waseem. And again, with the uppercut.
Right. One step. No back. Go back.
Nice jab there from Waseem. And then Barrera from the ropes, left to the body. Good exchange again.
Yeah. He blocked that there, Waseem, but it's a good idea there from Barrera. He missed with the first 2, but then thought he'd have another go with the long left hook.
Yeah, it's well read though by Waseem to get that right hand high. Nice short right there in the clinch from Barrera. Oh, a couple of good body shots there after missing with that wild right hook. Well, hopefully we'll get a good look at it now in this second round, but it was very close to the eye there as he lands a good jab at the start of the round, Waseem. Busier start to the round from Waseem, and then lands a nice left hook in close. Barrera gets through with the jab there.
That's good. That's lovely from Waseem. They just got clipped in the last one. The first two moves were lovely. That's good work. Good left hook there from Waseem. That's better from him there. Just closing the distance a little bit quicker. And then let his hands go.
Oh, nice right hand there from Barrera.
And right where the cut is as well, I think. Switches, doesn't he, Barrera? Quite comfortable.
Well, as the fight progresses, it'll be interesting to see what his work rate's like as a southpaw compared to an orthodox, because sometimes when they switch, there's a big difference there. But
it's usually defensively that they struggle. And that's why I always say to people, no, it's different because everyone switches nowadays. But I used to say when somebody switches to, they can throw their punches just as effectively, but they find it hard if you rush them with combinations. It's harder to defend in a different stance.
Barrera switching back to orthodox now as we approach the final minute of round 2.
Good jab there from Waseem, that's solid.
He just uses reach well to land the jab, but then make Barrera miss on the way through.
And I think because of the way Barrera, it might be a light puncher, Barrera possibly, he looks that way, but he's very fast hands. Waseem might have to take a couple to land the better quality shots. Oh, like that.
Oh, lovely work from Waseem. With the camera angle, you could see the head move back of Barrera. Second time that's happened in round 2.
The cuts opened up again there from Waseem, and that was good quality work from him. He decided to let the hands go and committed to the combination. That's a good feint.
You can see Barrera just trying to get his head on that cut, can't you? Just the top of the head.
Oh, clash of heads.
To stalk as he wants to, but again, Barrera just gives him a merry dance. Maybe a bit low there from Barrera, but again, sharp start to the round.
Yeah, it's lovely. Oh. Didn't get full connection with that left hook there, Waseem, but it was a lovely shot.
Oh, then Waseem looks to trap Barrera on the ropes, and it's very much Barrera's feet against Waseem's hands so far here in Dubai.
It's frustrating there from Waseem because he doesn't want the referee to get him, but the referee breaks him up. You got to close the ground again, hasn't he? Close that distance. That's the hardest work there for Waseem. It's not the throwing the shots, it's getting the guy on the ropes, keeping him still. Oh, lovely shot there from Barrera on the ropes. Just switched his stance, almost squared his body up to let that left hand go.
Waseem really committing to that right hand, but then using that physical strength. He is bigger at the weight and tries to bully Barrera onto the ropes, but Robert Barrera manages to lean in, stop the onslaught.
That's good, nice up, good shot there from Waseem, lovely work.
And Barrera, well, some would say being smart with the head, others would say being naughty with the head, but either way, plenty of contact with that left eye of Waseem, and with the fist that time. Lovely shots from Barrera as the blood starts to come again. Oh, right hand from Barrera as Waseem tries to walk him down.
Just timed him lovely there, didn't he, Barrera, as Waseem come forward. Oh. Telegraphing his work there, Waseem, and had to take a couple of shots off Barrera.
It's interesting with Barrera, perhaps towards the end of the third round, certainly in this fourth, when he stood maybe just outside of range, he's happy to let the hands come down, isn't he, and really survey what's going on in front of him.
but it gives him that rhythm to move. Then that option, you know, you got with lower hands, you got more freedom to go to move your feet, to move your body, change direction.
He's landed a right hook there just as the referee was stepping in, and I'm not sure how happy Mohamed Waseem was with that, as he really commits to the right hand, and Barrera gives him the spin. Waseem, some of the shots he's landed, plenty behind them.
It's been a good fight, actually, hasn't it? Been real action-packed stuff.
Just confirmation that this is scheduled for 12 rounds. Nice jumping work there from Barrera. Oh, and then the right hand as well. He's always started the rounds well, Robert Barrera, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he comes to a fast start, and then just hard to keep Waseem off, isn't it, for the full 3 minutes. Good right hand there from Waseem. Oh, look at that response from Barrera.
Oh, another nice jab there from Barrera. He's beaten Waseem to the punches at the moment, then switches to southpaw, low hands, backs himself up onto the ropes. Nice left from Waseem there.
Referee, you need to watch them heads.
You'll hold him.
Come on. Just get on with it. Just get on with it, Wes.
Good work there again from Barrera. Then see Waseem walking forward with no thought of what's coming back.
Keep your hands up. Take your hands up for that right hand. And again.
Good jab there though from Waseem.
Move your head a bit.
Just the tape there on the right.
So calling them back in. Just over a minute of the round.
Yeah, he needs to some work in here, and obviously that's what he needs. That's good work. Lovely left hand.
Yeah, it was a good left hand to put Barrera onto the ropes, and then the left hook, and Barrera tries to swing himself out of trouble, but Waseem tries to pin him in. Another heavy left hand, 3 left hooks in a row, and Barrera responds.
And then straight back in with the head there, Barrera. Good pocket of work there though from Waseem, and he's in maybe another assault here now before the bell goes.
Yeah, he likes to double and treble up on that left hook, doesn't he? And it's hard to read whether it's going low or high. Either way, it's a heavy shot from the Falcon.
He's holding
Use of the head. I wonder how long before the referee starts to have a look at it.
But he hasn't really been warning him, unless he's telling him in the ring itself. But I haven't really noticed that.
Barrera just catching Waseem on the way in, and that's something that Waseem just has to be aware of as the fight wears on, as Barrera lands the left off the back of that looping right.
Good left hook as well there from Barrera.
Because Waseem is always going to have to walk Barrera down, isn't he? That's where he's going to cause the damage in this fight.
He hasn't. So, he doesn't move his head, but Waseem, when he comes forward, because he's strong and heavy-handed, he just that he's just intent on getting close to you and making you feel it. I think just a little more guile sometimes as he's coming forward will help him out a lot.
Again, Waseem looking to work the left hand in the clinch.
Body shot there from Waseem. Both the fighters there, the referee saying get on with it.
That glove tape's going again for Barrera. Left glove this time.
The referee shouldn't be touching the glove, that's for sure. Gosh, lovely shot, lovely jab there from Barrera. Again, talking about Waseem not moving his head as he walks forward. and walk onto a lovely jab.
And then we see the physical strength of Waseem, just dug the left hand in and used it to walk Barrera back onto the ropes.
Sneaky little left hand there from Barrera off the ropes.
And then a loopy uppercut as well. 40 seconds of round 6 to go. WBA World Title Eliminator. Mohamed Waseem.
Oh, good body shot from Waseem. And again,
doing more good work in close, but then Barrera lands a right hook that he somehow made space for.
Well, he rolled, didn't he? He sat on the rope almost, but he rolled underneath and come back with the right hook. Oh, the referee's let his whole round go on with that tape. It might seem like nothing, but that flicks somebody in the eye.
Lovely feet from Robert Barrera. Wants to get back to the action, wants to impose himself on Robert Barrera. Barrera proving to be a slippery customer, as we expected he might be.
Well, he's a lovely operator, isn't he? He really is. That's a good left hand there, right hand, sorry, there from Waseem. Just knocked himself on balance a little, off balance a little bit though.
Well, Barrera looked for a second like he was expecting the referee to step in there. Instead has to work off the ropes again. Waseem catches him with the left hand and then Barrera throws back himself on. Nice jab from Barrera just to finish that off so he can step out of range.
Nice left hook there from just feinting the jab there. Waseem and threw the left hook over the top. And again, the heavier hands there, both having success with the heavier hands of Waseem. Good left hook. Again, just sitting down and throwing over the top.
And then the heavy left hook from Waseem one more time. And round 7 here, Barrera's work rate's just dropped off a little bit. As I say that, he comes forward, but it's not with the same snap that we've had in previous rounds.
No, you just see it there when he just pushing the punches out there, Barrera, and having the same acceleration in some of his work. And the footwork as well has slowed down, and that might be, you know, either due a second wind or the effect of those body shots earlier on there from Waseem starting to take effect.
There have been some heavy body shots from Waseem, particularly that left hook digging into the right hand side of Barrera. It's the right hook that time from Waseem though.
That's good footwork there from Barrera.
It's just got a bit messy out there as Waseem looking to impose himself. We're coming towards the end of round 7. I think the referee called time to be stopped there, around 18 seconds of the round to go. So still a bit of action remaining here in round 7, but Barrera's got a bit slow. Waseem has sensed that, so he's trying to physically impose himself a bit more. He is physically the stronger of the two men.
This rest helps Barrera, to be honest, I would feel.
That was good work from Waseem because Barrera threw the jab, but he just walked straight through it and now is landing some shots towards the end of the round.
Oh, good right hand there from Waseem.
And one of the most half-hearted efforts from the towel I've ever seen to try and dry it up.
And the tape as well, it's been awful, hasn't it?
Well, the referee does. Waseem looks to turn on the power. The tape going on the left glove of Barrera and the right glove again. Which is getting ridiculous now.
That's beyond a joke, isn't it?
Yeah. But round 8 of the scheduled 12, and it very much feels like Mohamed Waseem is starting to turn the screw now. Perhaps senses that he's weathered the storm.
You can't blame the referee, but I don't know what he does. You tell the corner, you've got to retape it or whatever, but... Oh yeah, they're retaping it now.
Yeah.
No time, really. They've just been cutting it, I think. That's good tape as well, that is. That's good stuff, so I know it. That's Empire tape.
Right, it's been done by a neutral this time. It's started to go again. Unbelievable. That must be some of the old tape that was on there before.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Still 2 minutes of round 8 to go, despite the stoppages. And all the stoppages have been technicals for Roba Barrera. Oh, nice left hand there from Waseem.
And a right as well. And again, it's just relentless pressure, isn't it, from Waseem? It's not always tidy, some of it's crude, but it's been effective the last couple of rounds. The Barrera was always the one being defensive, but there was always a move for him to react.
Oh, left hand there from Waseem. There was the uppercut, then the left hook, and that slowed Barrera right down. He's reaching the right arm around, then the left arm, just to try and hold on and slow Mohamed Waseem. He's starting to load up with these shots. That left hook there just missed the body.
Oh, good shot from Waseem. It's a lovely left hook.
He's controlling the fight now, Mohamed Waseem. Barrera, that footwork that was so effective in the early rounds, is just evading him, and it's no surprise. Waseem has worked hard, he's worked the body, he's landed heavy shots, he's lent on Barrera. Oh, and lo and behold, you pour a bucket of water on the floor and look what happens.
I'm surprised he can get up on it, to be honest, like an ice rink. Ridiculous. But he can't complain, that's his corner. Good shot there from Waseem as well, straight out of the clinch.
And I saw the shot in my peripheral vision because I was looking at the wafting of the towel over the water again. Well, now it's a huge and completely different test for both men as Waseem looks to dig that left hand in again. It's vicious, spiteful work from Waseem. 4 big left hooks, 3 to the few seconds. I think if the glove tape goes again, there will be a riot here in Dubai. So into round 9. Worth noting that there are 3 defeats on Robert Barrera's record. 2 of them have been stoppages.
Loves a moon, mind, doesn't he?
Oh,
Barrera.
Yes, he does. But I think his complaints were being sent in the wrong direction, because it's not...
Oh, the referee can then. The referee said continue, then sort of stopped Barrera from going at Waseem because he wasn't ready. So if that's the right thing to do, actually. Not as neat from either fighter, is it? No fatigue starting to set in a little bit. Good right hand there from Barrera.
Well, we've talked about all of the pressure that Waseem has put on and how that's going to take it out of Barrera, but it's going to take it out of Waseem as well to keep coming forward and to keep putting the effort into the shots that he's put in. That's going to take it out of the tank.
It isn't, but you know, when it's your pace though, it's easier to cope with. You would feel most of the time.
Yeah, it's untidy now, isn't it? Waseem just leaning on Barrera, walking him back onto the ropes. But you can see he's almost conceding his body weight and making Barrera deal with it.
Good right hand there though from Waseem. He looks there, you're right, he looks tired now, doesn't he, Waseem? Oh, good right hand from Barrera there in that little combination.
Well, it landed on Waseem, but didn't seem to hurt him. Again, never ever going to speculate about the force of fighters' shots, but both of these men look very tired as we come towards the end of round 9. Waseem gets in close and Barrera just throwing shots either side of his head there. Nice bit of head movement from Waseem to make Barrera miss.
Good shot, good left hook there from Waseem, but Barrera.
12. That minute for Waseem in the corner would have felt like about 10 seconds, and this round is going to feel like about 10 minutes.
It is, but Barrera hasn't put the pressure on him as I thought he would have. Like he did in the previous round. The corner told him he's weighing in, and maybe I thought he would have tried to apply pressure now.
And now Waseem steps forward with the jab, and that's a couple of shots, and then Barrera steps back himself. Perhaps waiting for Waseem to commit so we can try and catch him with that one clean shot. Slowing down now in round 11, but goodness me, it's been a fascinating fight.
Lazy, aren't they? They're slowing down after 10 rounds of non-stop.
Well, the hands down by the sides for Barrera now. Not concerned about anything that's coming back from Waseem.
But it's amazing how the mental side of it works. You know, when you have a bit of success, you gain your body, you gain energy from somewhere. It's the weirdest feeling.
Another slip. The Dubai crowd claiming a knockdown there for Mohamed Waseem, but that's the 3rd time he's gone over on that water. Ridiculous from his corner as Barrera just walked into a left hand from Waseem. Oh, big left hand from Waseem.
If he can pull us out the bag, no, that's something else. It really is. Where did that come from? He was literally wobbling back to the corner in the last round, Waseem. I know Barrera hasn't done much in this round, but Waseem's really come back to life.
Well, he just wobbled to the middle of the ring there.
It's been a really good scrap, hasn't it? Really has.
Yeah, serious heart in both of these men. For Barrera to ride the pressure in the middle rounds, then for Waseem to somehow find some energy to even throw now as we hear the clapper for the final few seconds. And how Mohamed...
Yeah, and judging by the last round, they did the right thing.
12th and final round, it is Mohamed Waseem against Robert Barrera. A world title eliminator that has ebbed and flowed, and Waseem lands a beautiful right hand at the start of the final round. This is going to be an incredibly difficult fight to score if we do go to the judges' scorecards. Both men will think that maybe with just over 2.5 minutes to go, there could be the opportunity to take it out of the judges' hands as Waseem lands a good shot, then Barrera lands a couple of lovely body shots. Still got quick hands even in round 12, the Colombian.
Great chin as well, hasn't he, Barrera? Because some of the heavy shots he's taken. That left uppercut in this stage of a fight, and he threw his body into that shot there, Waseem, as well.
2 minutes to go.
Oh, good jab.
Waseem back on the jab. Where's this energy come from for both men?
Oh.
On the counter, the jab there for Waseem too.
Doing some of his best work the last couple of rounds, Waseem.
Remarkable recovery. Remarkable recovery. Round 10. I thought he was done and dusted, and now Barrera steps back in.
They deserve the crowd's adulation, but this is a real tough, hard man's fight.
And the crowd here in Dubai getting behind Mohammed Waseem as well. He's made Dubai his boxing home. He's had the opportunity to fight back in Lahore as well. It was a win there. He's got a fan base around the world, and he's travelled around the world to garner that fan base as well.
He was based in Scotland for a little while. A good right hand there from Waseem again.
That's a cold place this time of year, Scotland. Goodness me. Very, very different to Lahore, but 50 seconds to go as they look to exchange, and I think both men certainly deserve to hear the final bell, because the pendulum has swung both ways. But Mohammed Waseem's powers of recovery, absolutely stunning.
And you know, Barrera's movement and ability as well has just been fantastic as well tonight. Some of the moves he's done have been brilliant. The spinning off the ropes has just been superb.
Well, just as you've said that, Waseem's thrown the right hand and Barrera's rolled underneath it. He's still seeing shots coming. Oh, left hand there from Waseem. Barrera looks to wrestle himself free. And Waseem still throwing, Barrera still turning. And a flurry to end. Barrera, WBC flyweight silver.
Thank ESPN Knockout, the WBC and the WBA. And with that said, let's hear for both fighters in tonight's main event. And after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Pavel Kordani scores about 115 to 113. Guadalupe Garcia scores about 115 to 114. And Mike Hale scores it 117 to 111. For your winner by unanimous decision, and now the WBC Silver Flyweight Champion, Mohammed the Falcon Waseem!
Well, I'd say 2 of those cards give us an idea of what a great bout this was. 115, 113, 115.